What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm here to bring to you this week's takeaway and analysis video for this week's game versus Nebraska. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about the game. Were you satisfied with the game, the result of it? Do you think that we played to our potential? Do you think that we played down to our competition? Let me know how you felt about the game in the comment section below. As far as the game for me, this was just another game of us just pretty much dominating from start to finish. There's not anything in particular to really look at. Obviously, Nebraska is not the team of years gone by. They're down their starting quarterback. Scott Frost is gone. The program itself, they're still playing hard, but the talent is not there. And it was pretty evident from watching this game that, they just don't have the guys to keep up. So, for the most part, the game went as I expected it to. Thought maybe we'd air it out a little bit more. But the end result was, a very dominating win. The defense played exceptionally well, only giving up 3 points. Yet another shutout in the second half. So, there's not really too much of an adjustment that they made from the first half. They only gave up 3 points on the field goal in the first half. So I guess not giving up any points is obviously an improvement, but for the most part, Michigan had total and complete control of the game. Nebraska, except for maybe I think one pass play in the first quarter, wasn't really able to do much. Had one drive that led to their field goal. Other than that, not a whole lot happening. On offense, pretty much more of the same. Obviously, just the running game once again dominant. Blake Corum, doing his thing. On a side note, as far as that goes, obviously if he keeps up the pace that he's doing, it'll probably at least give him an invitation for the Heisman. But unless he goes off like crazy, I don't see him being able to win. It's going to take, one of those quarterbacks that's, being, like C.J. Stroud or, not Bryce Young anymore, but maybe Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud, Hendon Hooker, one of those guys, especially if they continue to win out, is probably going to get it. But, he's doing his best. I think that he should at least get an invitation, but I don't think he has a chance of winning it. So the Michigan running game in general is solid again. 200 plus yards running the football. Stay consistent with that. The passing game, real suspect. And I know people say, oh, well, we can throw it when we want to. It's not a concern. We just, why pass it when we're running so well? And I agree with all that stuff. I believe that is true. But the passing game is still lacking, no matter what people say. Just not enough targets to the wide receivers. JJ's still having issues, with the long ball. Though I will say that a lot, once again, this game, just like last game, drops, balls going through hands of receivers. So it's not like he's throwing a bad ball. It's just they're just not connecting for whatever reason. Guys are just not catching the football, and these shots that they're taking, And they got to connect on some of these things, man. It's all right if you do it versus Nebraska, or if you miss, and all these other teams. But when we play the better teams like Ohio State, or if we get to the playoffs, play like Georgia, or someone like that, you're gonna have to connect on at least a couple of those. They're there, they're open. They just can't bring it in, and it's pretty disappointing. Now, on a positive note, the red zone 2 weeks in a row, I should say, seemed a lot more creation. It was a lot more creative, especially this week. That first touchdown pass to Ronnie Bell, I liked that. It was a new wrinkle that I've never seen them do before, and hopefully they have other plays like that they're working on, because that play, Ronnie Bell was wide open, and these are the things that you can do when you have such an effective running game, that you can play off of that. At least you should be able to. I mean, the safety for Nebraska, he bit hard because of the tendency of that being a running play, leaving Ronnie Bell wide open. So hopefully they have a few more of those plays. Trick plays. It's not. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a trick play, but the play itself was a well-designed play to get him wide open, and it worked. So hopefully they have more of those plays in the woodworks. But overall, yeah, I think that they played much better in the red zone. I know they have to be hearing all the chatter. Now, whether that matters to them or not, I don't know. But the lack of variety in the red zone up until this point has been killing them, and having to settle for field goals has been killing them. So to see them score touchdowns in the red zone was a breath of fresh air, obviously. So I hope they keep it up and stay consistent with that. And just continue to just play hard. Because on the other side of the football, the defense has been great. No second half points again. Just making a lot of plays, not necessarily getting the takeaways, but just playing stout, not allowing them the big play for the most part. And these are going to be keys for when we play Ohio State. It's just stay consistent and stick to the game plan similar to what they did last year, where they pressure the quarterback, but don't allow any big plays over the top. Keep everything in front of them and force them to beat them up and down the field. So, all in all, pretty impressive win. Kind of disappointed with Illinois that they lost again. So this game next week is not going to have the implications and the clout that I was hoping it would, because it's not going to be a top 25 ranked game, because I'm pretty sure that, I'm not even going to say pretty sure, I know that Illinois is not going to be ranked next week after losing to Purdue. It's just not going to happen. So unfortunately, when they do play now, this game is not gonna boost up, whatever resume that they needed to have boosted up, because it's not gonna be a ranked game. So that's unfortunate. But you just gotta play the games in front of you, and I know a lot of guys have been banged up. Hopefully they'll be ready for the Ohio State game, because Lord knows we're going to have all hands on deck for that game. But all in all, a pretty good win. I'm not going to go through the big grades for all the positions. Just give the team as a whole an A. Offensively, did a lot of things that we need to do still concerned about the deep threat in the passing game. Hopefully, maybe next game it gets addressed. Maybe they start to figure things out when they play Ohio State. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. So, anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. And if you like the video, definitely leave a like on the video. It definitely helps out my channel, and I really appreciate anyone who does like the video. If you've made it this far, give me a go blue in the comment section. And if you like my content and want to continue to watch, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, that's it for watching the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.